So another great episode of My Hero Academia. Of course, what else do we expect at this point, people? What do we expect? So to start off, we find out that every student will be facing their weaknesses. It's not just, going to be Bakugo and Deku facing their weakness, which is, I guess, essentially each other. It's going to be all of them. And we do, we get to learn a little bit about characters in this episode. So we have Tokuyami, who's someone who actually sucks at close range. He does not want to fight his enemies up close. And we have someone like Asui, who is actually virtually so there's nothing wrong with her. She has no weaknesses, per se. And that's something that's really cool. And a lot of people are like, well, shouldn't she be the strongest in class then? No, I think what they're referring to is she's just, good at everything. She's not bad at anything, at least. Maybe she's just mediocre at everything, and she's just simply not bad at anything. She doesn't have a weakness, but she doesn't excel at anything either. She's maybe all around good, but she's not, that all-star caliber level like in sports to where, yeah, they're good at everything, but they always excel at something too in order to be an all-star or a superstar in a sport, per se, right? You can't just be good at everything. You have to be great at least something. You have to excel. You have to go above and beyond. So I think that's really what's going on with Asui, and I just wanted to point that out because I feel like some people may have been like, well, then shouldn't she virtually be perfect in the Ultimate Hero? And that's not true. That it's just saying that she's not bad at anything. And then, of course, we had Tenya. He passed his class or challenge per se, and he ended up being buried in the dirt while doing so. So, I wish they would have focused on Tenya. I don't know. I feel as if, do you guys wish they would have focused on the Tenya battle, or do you think they should have focused on the Tokuyami like they did, which I did like. I really enjoyed that. So, but I do gotta say, I don't know how they would have pulled off the Tenya one because it's pretty basic. I don't know what they could have done with that. If that was writer's block and he did not know how to do it, great job. Yeah, that's clever. Don't waste time on it and trying to force something. That's what a writer should do. Never try to force something. If there's a fight you don't know how to do, don't force it. Especially if it's just, it's not even a big fight. It's just teachers versus students. It's not Bakugo, Deku versus All Might. It's not like that. It's not Aizawa versus Momo and Todoroki, so they didn't have to do anything special with that fight. So I gotta say, being indecisive is something that happens a lot. A lot of people aren't decisive in life, and even people that aren't, are decisive end up being indecisive about a lot of things at some point, a given time or another. So that's Momo. And we see that, and I really like how they handled everything with Momo. I just gotta say that, and I love how she has this power of perception, and it shows you that she knew how to beat Aizawa. She comes out with great ideas, and that's why Todoroki voted for her, because he knows that she is the best at these things. And that's the thing. That's what I loved about this, because it really just showed how being indecisive can really hurt you. You can be the best basketball player, football player on the planet, but if something happens, maybe you have a couple bad games, and then you're losing confidence just a little bit. You're guessing yourself. There's a slight bit of hesitation. You may not make that shot. You may not make that touchdown catch because you're indecisive. There's hesitation. You're losing confidence, and that's what this episode show. You can have the great ideas, but if you hesitate, if you're indecisive, if you're not confident, you're going to lack. You're not going. Things are going to go down. Everything's going to go downhill. You have to be confident. You have to believe that you can do something. And sometimes you just need that little spark to give you that inch. People saying stuff ain't just going to make you gain confidence magically. You have to show yourself physically. You have to. Whether that be, doesn't matter what it is, whether it's on a sport, football field, basketball, whatever it may be, or it's academically. Maybe you keep getting bad grades on tests, even though you used to get good grades all the time. And you need that one good grade in order to regain that confidence and not second guess your answers. And that's what this show, showed right here. Because Momo is a character that as soon as she got that confidence, as soon as she had someone say she believed in her, and that was Todoroki saying he's one of the two people that voted for her, it sparked a little bit, and like I just said, you can't just have someone tell you something, but it sparked a little bit. You could tell she's still lacking a little bit, and that lack of confidence, hesitation, caused her to miss hitting that switch the first time. And Aizawa was clever enough to make a very, very good argument as to why he did not take advantage and make it very believable, and of course, he made Momo believe that. And Todoroki, the thing about, I didn't want to get too close because I could have stopped you, you're right, but at the same time, Todoroki could have freezed me if I would have got that close range in. How could I have dodged it, even though it seems as if he could have if he wanted to. So that's great job by him, and it gives him characterization. It gives him great characterization. The nurse lady, I can't remember her name. But she hit the nail on the head and gave us that characterization. That characterization was her saying, yeah, no matter what you say, he's a nice guy. He's a softie. He may act like this uncaring, kind of stubborn guy that just really doesn't really, he's not passionate towards his students, but we find out that he is passionate towards his students. He does care about his students. That's why he allowed Momo to think that he really backed off for a good reason instead of taking advantage of her mishap. And that's just really cool to see. I really enjoy that. That's how you give characterization. That's how you write something. And I love it. That's how you make fan bases care or care about other characters. Aizawa, just that knowing that alone, I like his character a lot more now because it shows that there's more to his character than meets the eye. He's not just this lethargic, lazy, I don't want to say uncaring, but I guess uncaring would fit, sure. But he's not just this lazy, uncaring, unenthusiastic guy. He does care. He actually is enthusiastic in his non-unenthusiastic persona he gives us. So as always, guys, you guys have been Hex. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter X25. And if you guys want to help me out, be sure to check out my Patreon down in the link below, and follow me on Twitter X25. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.